Today I'm hiking through a state park to find the tallest waterfall in Florida. Kansas is not Florida, but it is typically thought of as the flattest state. However, when measuring flatness as a scale, Kansas turns out to only be the 7th flattest state. The flattest state at the number 1 position is, you guessed it, Florida. It is an incredibly flat place. It is so flat, in fact, that the highest point of elevation, the tallest naturally existing spot in the state, is only 345 feet above sea level at Britton Hill. Many of Miami's skyscrapers easily dwarf this natural high point. In fact, in being such a very flat place, you can imagine that there's not much elevation for water to easily fall. But Florida does in fact have a few waterfalls. And at Falling Waters State Park in Shipley, Florida, you can find the state's highest waterfall at 73 feet. So how on Florida does this waterfall exist? Well, that's because instead of being on a cliff edge or on a mountainside, Falling Waters empties into a sinkhole. Florida's underground is mostly limestone, which can be dissolved away by anything with a slight acidity. And the water from Falling Waters happens to be slightly acidic. A few millennia ago, a small stream ran through here until the sinkhole opened up in the stream's path. The water now ran into the sinkhole, and after a long time of eroding the surrounding limestone, eventually carved a deeper hole to fall into, and thus Falling Waters Waterfall was created. As a park, it was opened in the 1960s, but the waterfall's location was first discovered perhaps thousands of years ago by the local native tribes. In the 1800s, when President Andrew Jackson launched the Second Seminole War, these local tribes used the sinkholes in the area as cover against the aggressive Americans. But after being killed or removing the natives from the area, the colonial Americans started moving in. Florida's first oil well was also constructed here in 1919, planning to use the river and waterfall as a convenient way to clean up the waste generated by the oil well. Thankfully for the future generations of Floridians that this could have poisoned, the well, despite being drilled to 4,912 feet, never produced any commercially viable amounts of oil and was capped in 1921. The park itself was opened in 1962 as a recreation area and continues to act as that to this day. You too can come visit Falling Waters State Park and enjoy the views, hikes, and even a swimming area that feeds into the falls. Just don't be like the people that have thrown trash down the waterfall sink, and maybe keep that dollar bill in your pocket. So, I'm Zak Attack, this is Falling Waters State Park, and thanks for checking out what makes Florida so wild.